Hi all, this is Devjit from Cornell University. Today I'm going to present our work, GLAVE, Graph Learning Assisted Instruction Vulnerability Estimation. This is a joint work with Jiajia Jiao, Chenhui Deng, and Professor Jiru Zhou. Progressive technology scaling and lowering of operating voltages have made modern computer systems highly vulnerable to transient hardware faults induced by high energy particles such as cosmos radiation. The transient faults follow the program execution and can lead to wrong program output due to a silent data corruption or can crash the system. There exist several hardware-only protection solutions, but they are infeasible for on-field deployment due to their large area and power requirement. Hence, there is an urgent need to develop fault-tolerant programs to tolerate the effects of transient hardware faults. One way to do so is by estimating vulnerability induced by the transient hardware faults. In this work, to estimate the program vulnerability, we consider transient hardware faults that occur in the computational elements of the processor, such as pipeline stages, registers, and functional units. We do not consider memory or cache faults as they are usually protected by error correcting codes or ECCs. There are broadly three fault estimation approaches in literature. Fault injection is extremely accurate, but due to millions of instructions in a realistic program, fault injection is extremely time consuming, often takes days. Hence, it is not very useful for practical, realistic applications. Analytical models are fast, but suffers from scalability, resulting in inaccurate estimation. Machine learning or ML-based methods are scalable, but accuracy is usually low due to the small training dataset size. In addition to that, often the learned ML models cannot be used to estimate vulnerability of unseen programs. In other words, the learned knowledge of program vulnerability cannot be transferred to unknown program. Hence, there is a crucial need for scalable, fast, accurate, and transferable solution for realistic vulnerability estimation for realistic programs. In this work, we propose GLAVE, a graph learning assisted scalable, fast, accurate, and transferable vulnerability estimated model. We have also identified important set of features from static program analysis and dynamic execution traces to aid graph learning, and also have shown significance of bit level information as opposed to word level information in learning the instruction vulnerability of a realistic applications. GLAVE consists of 4 steps. In the first step, we compile the program or application source code to binary targeting a specific instruction set architecture. In the second step, we use the compiled binary to perform fault injection to extract dynamic trace data and the status of the program execution that we will be used as the ground truth level during our learning task. In third step, we decompile the binary to get the object code, which we use to construct bit level CDFG, followed by annotation of each of the CDFG nodes with features extracted from dynamic trace data. In final step, we use the annotated CDFG and the vulnerability levels to learn the fault impacts. In the first step, we compile a C++ application source code and appropriate test stimuli along with by targeting a specific instruction set architecture. We use the compiled binary to perform fault injection at bit level to generate dynamic execution trace data that we will be using later for graph learning, and the vulnerability levels, which are essentially the program status after fault injection, which could be crash or a silent data corruption or SDC, or the fault might just get masked and causing no error in program output. To understand the effect of transient faults on program vulnerability, we analyzed dynamic execution data from fault injection. We found that failure is highly influenced by control and data dependencies that exist among instructions. This dependency among instructions is nicely captured by the control data flow graph that can be derived from the object code. This motivates us to use control data flow graph as the basic data structure for our learning tasks. We also observe that failure is highly correlated with the fault location at bit level. For example, if the fault happens in the lower 3 bit positions or in the 3 significant least bit positions, the comp instruction output will not change. Whereas if the fault happens in the 4th or 6th bit position, the CMP or the compare output will change possibly causing a wrong program output or a system crash. This motivates us to use local structural information around program instruction for our learning task. To construct the bit level CDFG, we start with a machine language code and construct a directed graph where each node of the graph represents an instruction and each edge represents various inter-instruction dependencies. In order to capture intra-instruction dependencies, such as register-register dependencies, we replace each instruction node with the registers that are used in an instruction. Finally, to capture the bit level dependencies, we bit blast each of the registers and use this bit level graph for our learning task. To learn program vulnerability using bit level graph, we use deep learning on graphs. Deep learning on graphs is a recent machine learning technique that uses neural networks on irregular graph structure data. GraphSage is one such popular deep learning technique on graphs. It uses aggregation and concatenation function to learn the neighborhood of a given graph node. However, GraphSage cannot distinguish between predecessor and successor node while learning. In our context, error propagates from previous instruction to later instruction. Hence, to capture the characteristics of error propagation, we modify GraphSage to consider only predecessor nodes during learning. Once the model is learned, we can use it on unseen programs to estimate the vulnerability of that program that can be induced by soft errors or transient hardware faults. We have used multiple control sensitive and data sensitive benchmarks from standard benchmark suites such as Parsec, Splash2, and AXBench. For ground truth generation, we have used Gem5 Approxilizer along with the Ubuntu 18.04 image. We have used multiple bit baseline ML algorithms such as multi-layer perceptrons or MLP at the bit level for the bit level learning. We have used random forest for instruction level graph learning, which we denote by RFINST. And we have used support vector machine to learn the vulnerability at the instruction level, which we mark using as SVM-INST. For machine learning algorithm, for GLAIVE, we have used TanyPox with a batch size of 256 and a learning rate of 0.001 and an activation function of ReLU. For metrics for comparison, we have used accuracy as the primary metric. In this first experiment, we wish to compare the estimation accuracy of different bit level techniques. We trained the model on 4 benchmarks in a round robin way, validated on 1 benchmark and tested on the remaining benchmark. We find that for data sensitive benchmarks, GLAIVE achieves up to 15% more accuracy than MLPB. Also, we find the trained model achieves very high accuracy when used to estimate vulnerability of an unseen program. These observations together imply that GLAIVE is effective in learning bit level vulnerability and learned knowledge can be transferred to unseen programs. In this experiment, we compare the program vulnerability error of GLAIVE with different other ML models. GLAIVE achieves up to 33.09% less error for data sensitive benchmarks and up to 12.7% less error for control sensitive benchmarks as compared to other ML algorithms. This implies that GLAIVE is highly effective in estimating program vulnerability. In this experiment, we compared the estimation runtime of GLAIVE along with other ML-based methods, taking fault injection as the baseline. Since fault injection often takes days, hence we have compared the runtime in log scale. We find ML-based methods are up to 3 orders of magnitude faster than fault injection. GLAIVE is relatively slower compared to other ML-based methods as it learns the complex graph structures. This experiment shows that GLAIVE is also computationally efficient for vulnerability estimation. In conclusion, we have proposed a graph learning assisted scalable, accurate, and transferable model for instruction vulnerability estimation. We have leveraged information both from static analysis and dynamic execution of a program. And in future, we plan to extend GLAIVE to incorporate additional advanced processor features such as out of order, dynamic scheduling, and hybrid branch prediction in our vulnerability estimation model. Thank you. And finally, we have also made GLAIVE available in the following link. Thank you.